hit the wall. So, okay, let's just start. We're all wanting to reduce our stress so we can feel peaceful, at ease within ourselves, and more energy. And let's do a little bit of immune boosting too. I think that's important to do continually right now. So our stress reducing breath that we do nearly every class these days, one hand on your heart and one on your belly. Big inhale into your belly, and then into your rib cage, and then into your heart. And then you exhale from your heart to your ribs to your belly. So the belly pulls in, and now I'm relaxing my belly, breathing into the side ribs, then into the heart. And then exhale from here to here to here. Inhale as you expand, the body opens up, and exhale, contracting. So right now we're breathing through our nose. We work with the breath and different methods of breathing to reduce stress and bring in more peace. So this breath is through the nose and exhaling through the nose. And then at the bottom of the breath, those of you in my classes regularly know to breathe out through your mouth. Inhale, exhale, and at the bottom of the breath, through your mouth. Inhale and exhale. Do that one more time. And just hands to your belly now, your dantian or your physical energy center of your body. We want to keep that charged up. Hopefully, it just told me my internet connection is unstable. Hopefully everything's good. You guys can see me. So hands on your belly. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Nice big inhale. And nice big exhale through your nose. And take a moment. What type of feeling would you like to be generating within yourself for the next hour? Maybe it's less stress, maybe it's more energy, perhaps it's to get rid of an ache or a pain. So set an intention based on that. And one that I have been working with for this week is I am safe, I am sound. Everything that comes to me brings me peace. I am safe, I am sound. Everything that comes to me brings me peace. So whatever speaks to your heart, just repeat that to yourself a few times. Okay, go ahead and open your eyes, and let's do a movement called water waves. So one hand comes in front and one comes behind. This helps to balance emotional energy. Releasing whatever you've picked up from the outside world or from within yourself that's not helpful. Just releasing it down to the earth. In Qigong, we work with the elements. Letting it go. The hands are nice and relaxed. Hands and arms. So you're not holding up like this. You're just relaxed and loose. You can go nice and slow. Twisting from my hips and my waist. And balancing the emotional energy. Let's go right into moving into knocking on the door of life. So now we're tapping that kidney area. It's a tap, tap, tap in the back part of the body to bring more energy into our system and circulation. Again, the arms are really relaxed, so it's not like that, just flopping like wet noodles. Tap, tap, tap. Twisting again from the hips and from the waist. Bring some more chi into your body, more of that life force energy. And we can very easily feel depleted when there's so much going on in the world around us. We are not separate from it. We are one with it. No matter how much we might try and hide out, it's hard not to feel it and pick up on it. And that can deplete that life force within it. So this helps to circulate and get that energy moving again. So we can get the rivers of chi, those lines of energy open and moving, open and the energy moving through them. And then let's do a tap underneath the collarbone, right around the outer area, closer to the shoulder. So right about here. You're tapping this point, this immune system point. Keep charging up that immune system. You feel like you've been around somebody, or you've been in maybe in the store or around people, you can work with this point afterwards. You can even just massage it. We'll do that in a little bit. This is if you were to see an acupuncturist, a Chinese medicine doctor, this is one of the points they would work to keep your lung qi strong. Lung is associated with your immune system. And it's across the shoulder now. Hand can be cupped a little bit so you can really get into that neck area. Our posture can get compromised when we're sitting in front of our computer a lot, where our head goes forward like that and puts a lot of tension on the neck area. So getting into that area to get the blood flow to the brain so we can think clearly. And then back around again. And just let your arms relax for a moment. Maybe you can start to feel a little energy moving down your arms to get that chi flowing. Let's do a little release for our shoulders. So you're going to take one hand behind, like about that, and the other hand's going to come up like this. So I'm mirroring you. So your right hand is up, your left is behind you. Now if you have shoulder issues and that's just too much, just put your hand on your hip. You can get it behind you, great. And drop your tailbone down a bit so you're not arching your back, but your tailbone is dropped, so you have a nice long spine. You're going to twist to the left. So twisting, little bend to your knees. Legs are apart, a little more than hip distance. Twist. And come back to center. And now twist the other direction. Nice and slow. Getting into the shoulders and the back. So remember, whenever we're feeling stressed or tense, there's some part in the body that we are holding it as well. Some people, it might be the lower back. Others, it might be the neck or the shoulders. It's somewhere though. So through the movement, we encourage that tension to release physically, and then it opens up those lines of energy. So mentally, we find that sweet spot within as well. Back. Do it a couple more times. Coming across. And over. And back to center. Now release your right arm and bring that behind you or just to your hip. If you've got shoulder issues, that might not be comfortable. Left hand comes up, and first we're going to go to the right and pushing as far as you comfortably can. Look behind you. So in Qigong, there's a saying, no pain, no pain. In other words, you're only going to take the movement to a place that is comfortable, or maybe a little bit beyond, but not a little bit beyond, meaning that you're feeling the stretch, but you should not feel pain. And every body is different. So listen to your body and just move to the level that's comfortable for you. And one day might be different from the next. So just comparing to yourself. Back. Let's do that one more time. Come back to center and just releasing down. Let's do a move that helps to release and get rid of the old. And this is called chi clearing. Arms up and then just drop them down. And then bring them up, and let's take the left one in front and the right one behind. So inhale and exhale. I'm just dropping them down. One's dropping behind, one's dropping in front, and then the palm is up. So inhale, exhale. Now you're going to exhale through your mouth. Big exhale through your mouth. The exhales through the mouth help to let go and release stress or tension, whatever we're ready to get rid of. So this move is called chi clearing. What are you throwing off? Throw it off, get rid of it. We want to make room for good energy called righteous chi. But if we're filled up with all kinds of stagnant energy, blocking the ways, and there's no room to bring in that new vital life force. So we're getting rid of the old first. Big exhale. Let it all go. Being present right here, right now. Where are you in this moment? You're simply in your house, practicing this ancient healing arts. There's nothing else happening at this moment that you need to think about or deal with. A couple more times. Good. Just let your hands drop. Maybe you feel a little bit tingles as that life force energy starts to circulate. Let's do a little bit more chi massage. First off, before we do that, let's massage these little points here. So this point is your collarbone all the way out. Just take your fingers and you make a little pointer. You get in there, you can just use one finger. And just play around a little bit till you find a spot that might feel a little sore than other spots. And that is where you need to be working. So these are all lung points. You can feel the ribs, find a space between the ribs, and just kind of move around a little bit. Doesn't have to be exactly precise right now. Just moving around. I just found my sore spot. So you can play around until you find a spot that's a little, it feels just a little tender, really. So you find that spot. And then same thing the other side. And by the way, most of you know I really like essential oils. And an essential oil that can help, if you are into essential oils, help to keep you calm and even help to sleep is lavender. I have a big bottle of lavender oil that I keep around. So you can apply some of these directly to your skin. Keep working this point, finding a spot that might be particularly sore. And again, you can do your fingers like this, or you could just do 1 or 2 fingers. And then let's do a little chi massage. So with the chi massage, we tap first on the heart area. The heart area is where we hold our emotions. We want to move through them. It's not like we don't want to feel grief. And collectively, a lot of us are feeling grief right now, or ungrounded, sad. But we want to move through it. So we don't want to get stuck within us. So feel it and then move through it. And let's go down the inside, which is the yin side of the left arm. Slapping down, opening up all those lines of energy all the way to the hands, and then the back of the arm, slap up, and up to the shoulder, and back across again, inside, and the outside, up, again. So yin, we have yin and yang within this. Yin is more of the receptive energy, yang is more of the active energy, and different meridians, lines of energy, are either more yin or yang. So we're stimulating these just to bring balance to our body and to our mind. Little tap there again, and then let's wipe it off, let it go down to the earth. We work with the elements, and the earth element absorbs that which we no longer need. And just relax for a moment. And we're going to come down our legs. So I'm going to back up a little bit so you can hopefully see. I'm looking at my feet, and my feet are facing forward. So they're not out to the side. They're facing directly forward. And let's go down the inside of our legs. So all the way down to your ankles and to your feet, and then the outside of your legs. All the way up, get the outside of your knee, that's good for your lower back, and all the way up to your lower back. And you're just tapping the lower back up and down a little bit. Massage. And then back to the front, slap down. Again. Up the side, lower back, back to the front. And just relax. You might be feeling more of that energy moving through your body. Perhaps you feel a little bit tingly. That's your life force energy. It's recharging your battery. Let's do a movement called the wave. So with the wave, you're going to lead with your chin coming up straight out. And now drop in the crown of your head, dropping your tailbone down and rolling back up, getting into all the vertebrae of your back. Coming down and back up. So this is an inhale. And this is an exhale. Releasing any holding in your spine. And then when you come up, now your shoulders come back. And down. The back is straight. Now it's rounded. Drop your tailbone down towards the earth. Coming back up. Down. And up. Do that a few more times. Exhale. And inhale. One more time. Good. We're going to do a movement now called the tiger claw. Hands come here. Now watch me carefully, if this is new to you. You're going to take your right hand in front and your left behind. And you're facing towards your left. Now both hands come down. And then you twist to face forward again, hands come up. That's an inhale. And then you're twisting towards the right and hands come down. Remember, I do send the video out after class, well, in the next couple of days. You can always pause on any movements that may be confusing to you, and you can practice them. Bring down. Tiger claw. The back hand represents situation, things from your past. And the front hand represents the future. So when you are bringing your hands down, imagine that your hands are claws. And anything from the past that may negatively impact you in this current time of your life, letting it go down to the earth. Anything in the future that you might be worrying about, it's hard to let go of that, isn't it? But it's a big waste of energy. So you're letting any worry, any what ifs go. So the energy from the past, we want to change anything that weighs us down into lessons that we've learned and wisdom that we've gained, so we can bring it into the future to help us make wiser decisions or to help others. And for the future, we want to change worry or anxiety about what's going to happen into more of a vision for what we want to create. Letting go of what we don't need. You notice my legs, I'm bending and I'm straightening. Now, if you've got any knee tweakiness, then don't worry about bending your legs. Just do the movement without bending, or maybe just a little tiny bend. Again, it's really important to modify so that you're comfortable. Coming down, inhaling up, breaking down to the earth, whatever you don't need. And exhale. We can still exhale through our mouth to release. Just a couple more. Inhale, and then you're twisting to the side. As you exhale, I'm just not twisting as much so I can look towards the camera. Do one more. Good. And just bring your hands here. Starting to maybe feel a little bit of energy between your hands. We're going to do another movement for the lungs. Fingers face towards each other. Inhale, palms face in, and now up. So I'm just simply pushing my palms up to the ceiling right now. And then my hands are coming back in. They're spiraling in and down. Inhaling, pushing up, really breathing deep into your lungs, and exhale down. Lungs are responsible for our immunity. They're also associated with, on an emotional level, so each organ has emotions that are associated with it. So lungs, when we're out of balance, could be grief and sadness. Feeling like, well, what can I do Just feeling a little bit immobile. And balanced lung energy is courage. And we all need a little bit more courage right now. Confidence and feeling inspired. So this movement, Buddha holding up the earth, helps to shift those stressful emotions into, or releasing them so we can feel more vitality, courage, confidence, inspiration. Big inhale, big exhale. So let's go ahead and we exhale. Let's do a healing sound for the lung. So the sounds actually amplify the movement. And the sound is doing an S sound. So you're just going to come down and go. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Do that a couple more times. Really reach up. So there's a, you notice there's a little bend in my elbows. I'm not straight. There's a little bend. And then exhale. Good. Let's do a little bit more releasing. One of my favorite moves is shaking. So I'm going to shake whatever we don't need down to the earth. Release and let it go. Elbows are relaxed, wrists are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Bouncing a bit. I'm not coming up on my feet, but I am bouncing. Relax everything. In fact, you could shake your head a little bit, your tailbone a little bit. What are you ready to let go of down to the earth? So it can be composted and turned into something more beneficial for you and everybody else around you. Remember that your energy not only affects you, but affects everybody that you come into contact with. A little bit more. Relax your shoulders. Just really think about your shoulders coming up and down. Let's slow it down. Slow it down. And now feel that charge of energy moving down your hands, moving down your arms, into your hands. Bringing with it chi and filling all the cells of your body with that energy. Well, let's do the dragons, a longevity pose, and it helps to bring more of that vital energy to our body. Hands come up like this. You're going to push over, push your hands, pushing into them a lot. Push them to the left, and as you look to the right. And I'm going to shift my weight the same way my hands are going. Hands come back. I'm going to the right. I'm looking to the left. Now you can come down really far if you want, or you could make it a really tiny movement. Check in with your body. Don't overdo it. Sorry, I hopefully didn't miss your movement up there. So this is exhale, exhale. Swimming dragon. Pushing and push. This is considered a longevity pose because it really works with all systems of your body. And pushing. And then come back to center. Let's do a big lung breath. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale. Again, you can exhale through your mouth or through your nose. If you're feeling a little bit more relaxed, you can start just bringing it through your nose. Inhale and exhale. And exhale, bring your hands together. And then we'll go back to dragon again. So pushing, pushing. And back to center. Now let's take the dragon for a swim. We're using our whole body, moving side to side. So it is not just your arms, your whole body is moving. So feel it in your back. And still pushing into your hands. And coming down, coming way far down. And then back up again. Movement is very free. Down. And up. And again down. And up. And then just hands to your heart. Bring your thumbs along your sternum there. And just check in on just how you're feeling now. Go ahead and take your right hand down and left up. So connecting to the earth below and the sky above. The yin energy of the earth that's more nourishing and grounding, and the yang energy of the sky, which is more stimulating and active. So connecting up. Now bringing that energy within. So spiral your hands so your pinkies face in as you bring your left arm down and your right up. And the same thing again. Connecting. And now let's do it a little faster. So coming down and up. Big inhale as you open up the pathways. Exhale. Inhale. Really keeping a nice focus on the breath all the time. So the slower and more conscious we breathe, the more relaxed we become. So just taking a moment throughout your day to bring a little focus to your breath, even just taking 2 minutes to sit and breathe nice and slow will help to shift your physiology. And we need it the most when we don't feel like doing it. You might be feeling overwhelmed and tense, and when you actually need it the most, when you feel like it's hard to sit, it's hard to stop. Okay, one more time. And just take your hands up and release them down. Do a little bit for the neck. Hands come out, just flexing your wrist, drop your head to your right. Keep your shoulder now, so don't let the shoulder do this. And just drop your head back and forward. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Little massage for your neck. And keep your teeth separated, your upper set from your lower set, so you're not clenching your jaw. Check with the shoulder. I know mine just crept up. And drop your chin down, coming across your chest, over to your left side. Inhale. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Drop your head down. Release your arms. And slowly bring your head back up. Bring my feet a little closer together. We're going to just start with opening the flow, a nice relaxing movement. Just let your hands float up and float down. Notice there's a little bend in my elbows and just letting my hands float. Imagine that you were in water. That feeling when you move your hands and arms through water, so floating up and floating down. And this movement helps to bring that more flowing, relaxed, peaceful energy to you and circulates it. So now that we've spent the first 30, 40 minutes releasing old energy, circulating, our chi, waking it up, now we have space within us to bring in that more relaxed, flowing, peaceful energy. The body is going, thank you. Coming down and up. Arms are completely relaxed. And this might be a good time to just start breathing through your nose. Do a few more. Let's slow it down even. No reason to have to hurry right now. And it's floating up. Imagine that chi, that energy that you felt. Perhaps you felt that tingly energy in your arms. Imagine that is what's moving you versus your mind just mechanically moving your arms. And I find that I can tap into that feeling a lot more when I slow down. A couple more times. And just bring your hands down and feel the chi ball between your hands. Perhaps you feel that magnetic energy between your hands. Let's bring it up and pull down the heavens up and coming on down, exhaling down. Big inhale and exhale. Inhale, pulling up that composted energy from the earth and bringing it down through your energy centers. In Qigong, there's 3 energy centers or dantians, and one's in your third eye for your mind and your connection to something bigger than yourself, your heart, emotional connection, and your belly area for your physical energy center. Picking up chi and pulling it on down. So that chi is not just within us, It's all around us, the side of us, behind us, everywhere. We're swimming in a sea of chi. We've opened ourselves up to receive more of that chi. Stimulated our own within and also created space to bring in more fresh energy. And back down. And now let's do something called expanding the horizons and parting the clouds. Go ahead and take your left leg forward just a little bit. So I'm just taking it forward, maybe a foot or two. And then the right leg can come out a little bit, but not real wide. It's too easy to get off balance if you go real wide. So you'll play with it and see what feels right for you. Hands on the heart area. Now you're going to shift your weight forward. You're coming up to the sky. Imagine you're parting clouds. And you shift your weight back. You shift it forward. Change your legs around if you need to a little bit. Make the stance a little less wide. Come back. Relax your eyes. So can your eyes see your hands as they come to the side? What cloudy thoughts have you had? Can you push them away? So you can look at your life, the world a little bit more objectively. Coming back, pushing away all misperceptions, cloudy thoughts. And if you relax your eyes and see if you can watch your hands as they come to the side, it helps to bring you back into the present moment. So coming back. And then hands come to the heart. To forward and opening and back. Expanding your horizons to get beyond limiting beliefs and perceptions, whether they're self-made or from someone else. You've adopted those beliefs. Pushing them away, opening yourself up so that you are opening up so you see nothing but clear blue sky in your mind. The clouds are just temporary. It's like emotions. They come and go. Emotions can be considered energy in motion. Pushing away any turbulent thoughts, emotions, whatever it is, making room for clarity and vision. And hands come back. And now let's just switch the legs. So the right leg comes back, left leg is behind you. Again, you can maybe you want it wider, maybe you want it narrower, just play with it so it's comfortable for you. So you can comfortably shift your weight forward and open and then back. This is a big inhale as you open up. And this would be your exhale. Coming forward, parting those clouds, and come back. And as you part the clouds and you see that in your mind's eye, that clear blue sky, you fill that sky with your intention. So as we clear, you could say your intention to yourself. We hear now, I am safe, I am sound. Everything that comes to me brings me peace. I'm safe, I am sound. Okay. And now go ahead and come on back. And either bring the left leg forward or the right back, so you're back to balance. A couple more moves I want to do. with you. So let's open up our joints. We haven't done on a Wednesday, I don't think, for a little bit, our teacups. So this helps to get that chi, the energy flowing through all the joints of our body where it can get stuck. We want to have that smooth energy flowing all through us. And if you're new to this, just follow along the best you can. You're going to take your, remember I'm hearing you, so you're going to take your right hand, bring it to your hip, your left hand, your palm is facing up. Imagine you're holding your favorite cup of tea or whatever your beverage of choice is. Your hand comes in, fingers face now towards your waist. You're doing a little circle behind you. And then they come on up, hand comes on up, a circle above you. My palm is still facing up. So behind and above. Behind and above. And notice that the hips are moving too. If you're new to this and that seems like too much, just move your arms at first. But think about your palm. Is it facing up? Your fingers are facing in, going around behind. My palm is up. It feels a little awkward, but it's really getting the shoulder area. So it's up, so it should feel that way. Circling. Palm is still up, like we're holding a tray. And back. Check in with your breath. Nice big movement. When you're moving your lower body as well, you're getting into the joints of your lower body, your hips, ankles. You definitely feel this in the shoulder and in the neck. Do one more. Back up and down. Hopefully you haven't spilled all your tea. Go ahead and switch hands. Left hand goes on your hip, right is out. Remember, it's like you're holding a teacup or a tray. You come back. As you come back, and my hips shift to the side, my fingers face in, and now my fingers are facing out behind me. My palm is still up, and now I'm coming around and over, still keeping my palm up and around. Inhale and exhale like you're holding a tray. Check in with your breath. Take it till you make it. If this is a little confusing, just keep moving and eventually it will click in. It's when our mind gets really involved that all of a sudden the problems arise. So give your mind a little vacation right now. And back. Just a little check it out. Let's do a movement called the Buddha flow, the lotus flow. And it helps to stimulate the energy of the heart. So we feel more feelings of loving kindness and compassion. Hands come up. We're forming a diamond with our fingers. So look at your fingers, the diamond shape. We're coming down to the earth, gathering more energy from the earth, coming back to your heart, bringing energy to your heart, And now you're sharing it out with the world. Sending that chi out to the world, and your hands come down and circle around. On the back, your hands are together, forming a lotus flower. So out of those muddy waters come love and compassion and beauty. Let's do that again. So hands come out, forming that diamond, gathering chi from the heavens above, from the sky, bringing it down through your body, gathering more of that composted chi from the earth, back to your heart, and now sharing it with the world. You overflow with that love and joy, sharing it, sending it out to anybody in need. And then the back of the hands blossom into a lotus flower within your own heart for love and compassion within. Coming up and down. This is one of my favorite moves. Back to the heart, sharing it out there. You can think of a particular person or just general population. And down. And down. And down. Back to the heart. Out. And around. Now where your attention flows, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So keep your attention. Imagine you really are, not imagine, you really are sending chi out there. So feel the power of that, sending it out to the world, making a difference in your own way. And then returning it to yourself. So wherever you go, there you are. So rather than sitting in anxiety, let's create spaciousness within ourselves for love and peace, compassion. Out and in. I'm not sure where this hour went. Pretty crazy. I had a lot planned for us. But we'll do a few more. Some gentle closing moves. Let's do a movement called Pebble in the Pond. It works with the earth element, and the earth element helps us to feel solid and grounded. It's a very simple movement. Hands simply go out, and they come back if you were holding a ball. And as they go out, your hips move back, and now your hips come forward. Pebble in the palm. Helping us to feel present and solid and grounded, settle down. And back. Forward. Next week, we'll work with healing sounds, with movements in conjunction with sounds. And one hand over the other. Take your left hand up and down for centering. We're pulling in more chi and just letting it go wherever it is that your body could use a little more pizzazz. And that chi is very intelligent, so you don't have to sit there and figure out, how do I need it? It knows. So just That you're picking it up, you've created lots of space within yourself, and you're pulling it in. Just breathing through your nose. Enjoying the magic of your life force energy. And then just bringing your hands, release them over your belly. Bring your feet together. And we're going to do a final movement called bamboo in the wind. So your feet are together, if that's comfortable for you. If not, they could be a little bit farther apart. There's just a slight bend to your knees. Your hips are relaxed. And with bamboo in the wind, it's like you're a piece of bamboo and your chi is the wind. So you're letting yourself rock and sway, just move slightly, however your body wants. And that helps to align and integrate all the chi that we moved to ourselves. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. And go ahead and just come to stillness in your own time. With your eyes closed, scan your body for a moment. Check in with your heart energy, with your mind. And just notice where you're at right now. Bring your hands to your heart in the prayer position. Let's take a moment to acknowledge to ourselves, so acknowledge to yourself whatever you are grateful for today. It doesn't have to be anything momentous. It can just be a beautiful flower. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Thank you for taking an hour out of your afternoon to practice with me. I really appreciate it. And the light in me honors the light in each and every one of you.